Three, two, one. Music review. Hello and welcome back to the Timtom podcast.
I just flipped the switch.
On good music because today we're reviewing YK Osiris's album. You remember
man.
YK Osiris, the best person from
Double XL this year.
Yeah, and he's keeping it up. He's staying strong, dropping banger after banger after banger on his
Fresh off his Def Jam
debut
deal.
project because someone was dumb enough to give him a record deal.
It was actually Def Jam.
Are there any notable people off Def Jam?
That's where Jay-Z was.
Oh, okay.
It was like the first record label
Ever.
in hip hop.
First record label, period.
Tribe, Cool Quest, I think were on there at one
Really?
point. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Kanye, I think he's still there. Or his good music.
Record label by now.
Yeah, but it's sort of a branch off. Logic, he's still on Def Jam.
Yeah, but it's Logic. So, what were your thoughts? A penny for your thoughts, my good sir.
Well, it was obviously a 10 out of 10. Fire, great singing from start to finish. Now, why did he start, like, the kickoff to his debut album is a remix of his biggest song?
Well, because you got to draw them in, Tom.
And then the same biggest song is also the closer.
Yes, because you're going to have the same song on there twice. We've already gone over this. We learned this with Lil Nas
X. To make sure you go platinum before you even drop.
Yeah. Like, this is a tried and tested method of making a platinum album, which is not only a great seller, but an intellectually stimulating project as well.
And it makes it a more engaging listen, obviously.
Yes, it always does when you hear the same song twice.
Now, I remember when I heard it the first time, that I didn't like it, but I don't remember the singing being as bad as on the remix. He sounded really gruff for no reason, and it just sounded terrible. And then he had Tory Lanez and Ty Dolla $ign on there, who both were country miles better than he was.
I wish this was a country album.
That would have been more interesting, at least.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking on Genius, and his fifth most viewed song is his Double XL Cypher. And people probably weren't even looking at that for him.
Yeah. That's just...
I mean, all these songs, the beats are basic, boring trap beats.
It just strikes me as a project which can be summed up as derivative, and that's it. It's passable.
I thought Ballin' was good, but every other song was actually very bad. I couldn't finish a lot of them.
I couldn't finish a lot of them either.
I found the feature choices, apart from those two I've already mentioned, to be particularly odd. I hadn't heard of a lot of them. But he had the most hated rapper in the game, Russ, on here. Who's just known for being very bitter and unlikable.
Mm.
And then Kalani, who's consistently dishing out terrible features.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
crapshoot. Oh snap!
What?
I said crapshoot as well.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just you got lots of hip hop cliches in the lyrics. You've also got a lot of R&B cliches in the lyrics.
A lot of D-listers.
It's just I don't know who's industry planted this guy, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
I think they're probably industry, so they probably put some money into them, a bit too much, and now they're trying to recoup their losses with this. That's why the same song's on there twice, to try and get some more streams.
But dude, is anyone like getting sexy to the song "Sexual," where part of the hook he just says, "I want to have sex"? Literally not beating around the bush. Literally says that exact. That's a quote.
That is Here on the Tim Tom podcast, we don't endorse that.
No, it's unholy, especially if it's premarital.
Especially, you don't. Yeah. So I mean, no. I think this is getting a fat old 0 from me.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Because that is a sin.
Yeah. Thank you, YK Osiris. Very
And
uncool. Not cool.
not
Stop
funny.
making music.
Didn't laugh.
No.
I only wanted to listen to this to have something bad, but it ended up just being
Depressing.
sort of annoying and dull.
Just
So,
sad.
yeah.
You know, the producers
like-
still get paid, but I mean, imagine if that's your job. You have to produce the YK Osiris album.
I
don't
mean,
know.
I wouldn't know what to say.
I think it's the fate worse than death.
I wouldn't do it.
Not even for the money. Not even.
And
For
I
the
like
sweet
R&B.
streams.
I like R&B.
Not even for the sweet Spotify money.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get the Spotify money. I just get the producer money, and then they'd not
yeah.
give me any more.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it, producers. You're better than this.
Oh well.
Moving on.
Some nice singlays have come out.
Yeah, some very nice singlays have. It's they've graced us with their presence. So we got like.
Where are we starting?
We have one from everyone's favorite industry plant, Travis Scott.
Yeah, good industry plant.
Yeah,
He did it the right way. He dropped some mixtapes, and then the albums.
Yeah, and then dropped Astro World immediately after. That was his first ever album, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Rodeo was. That was his third album.
Done.
Astro World was his third album, dude.
No, Astro World was his first ever musical endeavor.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, if that was true,
like Mozart, it just came out already, spewing triplet flows.
Are you saying Mozart was an industry plant?
Yes, and I'm also saying Mozart invented auto-tune.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent single. It has has a pretty interesting melody going into it.
It does, definitely. The instrumental's crazy.
I was expecting a drop. I was expecting some kind of a bridge, and it just never really happened. That's the only real criticism I have of it, is that it gets a bit tired after a while. It is only 3 minutes, but like it's kind of expected now that you're not just gonna have 808 melody bars like just for 3 minutes. Like people are expecting, at least I'm expecting you to do something a bit different, to add some more layers to the music, you know? Have a drop here, or like just do something interesting with the production. Don't just let it all play out.
Well, it didn't do that because the outro was epic.
Yeah, but I mean that's the final 10 seconds.
Yeah, but you just know that's going to lead into something bigger.
Yeah.
Which is why this being a single is a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also think maybe a feature verse might not have gone amiss here.
I agree.
Like, I never thought I'd say this, but Lil Baby was meant to be on this song. That was the rumor. I thought that might have been an improvement. I don't know. He could have read this beat okay, I reckon. But yeah, Travis didn't switch up his flow. That was the main problem.
Yeah.
And these all just sound like breakup bars, so.
Oh.
Just him and Kylie Jenner and no more.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's quite the breakup when they already have a child.
Out of wedlock again.
The Tim Tom podcast is not approved. It's overnight become a conservative podcast.
It always was. They just didn't know.
We're being paid by our sponsors in the NRA to say this.
And Ben Shapiro.
And Ben Shapiro himself listens to the Tim Tom podcast.
Eternal
Light, dropped by the Free National. How do you say that word?
Nationals.
Nationals.
And some Pax Bam.
Yeah.
Why don't they produce for him more? All these beats have been funky and great.
Yeah. They've been better than a lot of the beats that Pac has been using on his albums.
Yeah. They're
I'm just
4 for
saying.
4 with these singles. The latest one featuring Kranix. I can only say it. I can only say his name in patois after I heard him pronounce, and it sounds so cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's So it's pretty damn good. It's quite the funky number. I
You
mean,
know, Chronix
what
wouldn't
can you
make.
expect from one of the bands at the forefront of like popular funk right now?
And my favorite current reggae artist.
Yeah, well, I mean, Chronix has been everyone's favorite for a long time, I'd say.
It's probably him or Protege.
Yeah, I think Chronix is what has more like there's more
More
star
expression
power.
in his voice.
Yeah, that as well.
Like,
But
who knows? He
he's
makes
definitely
that
more
song.
accessible than Protege is.
Yeah.
Um,
And
I think he works really well on the track. He complements it really nicely with
and
his
it's
kind
good to
of
hear him on an instrumental he wouldn't usually be on as well.
yeah. It's funny hearing him on an instrumental which isn't reggae inspired. Just on a funky one, and it's nice. It's kind of his they're not punchy, but they are kind of short bursts of like him saying a few lines, and it's at times, and I like that. I like how kind of how it is in bursts. It's not just all just him going to town all over it. It's interesting. It's nice. It's like a
Well,
nice little
primarily being the band song, they were
um,
always going to sort of make the instrumental the forefront of everything.
yeah, definitely. And I mean that should be expected from this group. Like the music that they're making as an instrumental band is definitely going to come first. The features are just features. Um, yeah. Are there any other thoughts on this track before we move on to the last one?
It's very nice.
It is. It is. And now I think is it your? Am I right in saying it's your favorite track?
No, the one we just had was my favorite.
Yeah, that's mine too. But this one's still pretty good. It's Time Today remix for BJ, the Chicago Kid, and Ari Lennox, I think remix.
Yeah.
The only thing that confuses me is that like where's the remix?
Oh,
Um,
the original song didn't have Ari on it.
that doesn't make it a remix.
It does. Maybe the mix
It
is
does,
different.
but I mean like that's just like vanilla
Hey, it
code.
was a bet. It made the song better.
Yeah. It did make this, yeah. Well, I mean, it's good. I mean, Lennox is nice on it. It's a very seductive track. Yeah,
They have such chemistry as well.
but it's also what I was expecting like a sudden like drop and for everything to turn into like a house song, just like
Why?
last, because they were all remixes.
Yeah, but that was a different kind of remix.
It's almost like they should have different names.
Maybe. But
Um,
that's
but
music industry politics.
yeah, yeah, we don't have that kind of pulling power yet. Just you wait. The Tim Tom podcast is going to be making new genres.
Damn, that would be
On
nice.
whims. I don't like the fact that you confuse me with your title. Make a new genre.
But yeah, very sexy number. We don't get
Mm-hmm.
too many sexy songs these days. A lot of them are just sort of too explicit, whereas this was. I
No,
mean,
this,
you know what they were getting at, and it was
but it's
good
all
that
left
they
up to
didn't
the
just say it.
imagination. It's all
Like
like
unlike
smoke.
YK Osiris with the
Yeah,
"Let's have sex," dude. Come on,
yeah.
that
There's no
is
tact there. This is classy, man.
that was a
It's
trashy
classy.
songwriting
It's
bit right there.
seductive. Is the point? It's not just sexy. It's seductive, and half of the fun is all about the seduction, isn't it? In a stable nuclear family, in a marriage, a monogamous, a committed monogamous relationship.
Damn straight.
Yeah,
Nuclear families only.
nuclear families only. We're stopping all. What's that? You have two kids of the same biological sex. Get out of here.
That's not a nuclear family.
That's not a nuclear family.
Ring. Oh, what? Your partner died? Don't care. Not a nuclear family.
Get out. Exactly.
Anywho, that is that us,
I think that's us to close.
or have you got
I
more
think we
math?
spent
Have you got
half.
some
I
math
think
rock
we
to talk
spent
about?
at least 30% of the time talking about the
The important
our
issues.
higher ups' new politics. The problem is that the Tinton podcast as a public entity was recently purchased by the Pope, so that's why you're gonna hear all this.
So
Because today he pays us.
So they won't catch us with any condom talk.
Whoa, hey, I'm gonna have to bleep that out now. Thank you for making my editing job harder.
But it's sinful.
Okay, don't sin. I've been Tim.
And I've been Tom. Bye.
Goodbye.